Gentlemen, please rise for the processional.
Good afternoon. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Texas at Dallas. I'm Juan Gonzalez, and as Graduate Dean, it is my honor to welcome all of you, the doctoral candidates, faculty mentors, family, and friends, to this special hooding ceremony. Doctoral candidates, you have achieved a major milestone. Today, you have moved from being our students to our colleagues. This is a tremendous accomplishment, and I congratulate you on it. You achieved this milestone not only because of your intellectual merit and talent, but because of, in the face of all of life's obstacles, you stay determined to complete an important piece of original research. You show faith in yourselves and in the importance of your ideas. You exercise self-discipline, make personal sacrifices, and your degree is a true recognition of this perseverance. It has been a privilege to be part of your academic journey, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. It is now my pleasure to call our president, Dr. Richard Benson, to the podium to add his words of welcome.
Thank you, Dean Gonzalez, and let me add my own warm welcome to our graduates along with their faculty, mentors, and advisors. What a treat it is to be able to address you in person instead of through a computer screen. So today's hooding ceremony symbolizes the accomplishments of our doctoral students who have reached the highest level of scholarship. So please accept my personal congratulations to each of you. And I extend thanks as well to the many family members and friends in the audience. They have supported our graduates through a most rigorous process. So graduates, would you please join me in applauding these very important people? They certainly share in your accomplishments today. So 45 years ago, I was in the same position you are today, about to receive the colorful hood that is such an important part of our ceremony. And the hood signifies that you have risen to the top of your profession. And if I might go a little bit off script here, I envy you. I know how exciting it was when I was in that stage with my life and my career ahead of me, and I can just imagine how wonderful it is for you to be at this point in your career. So please know that I, along with your faculty and mentors, share pride in what you have done. Completing a doctorate is the most difficult challenge in the academic world and a great occasion for pride. While here at UT Dallas and in the years leading up to your advanced studies, you spent countless hours navigating the discipline-specific aspects of your research. What you have accomplished here through your studies and research adds substantially to the body of knowledge of your field. You are contributing to the next generation of scholarly advances and new discoveries, and your ability to be guided by evidence has never been needed more. As you move into the next phase of your journey, I look forward to the amazing accomplishments that are yet to come, and I make a straightforward request of you, that you apply your knowledge to work for the betterment of all people. We need your brilliance. And by the way, today's ceremony is not a final farewell, because you are forever a part of the UT Dallas family. So please know that we will always take pride in what you accomplish. So thank you for choosing UT Dallas for your graduate studies. Thank you for helping our faculty members become better scholars themselves. And thank you in advance for everything that you will do in your career. You, as I say, you make us proud. And so now it is my pleasure to invite our Provost, Dr. Inga Musselman, to add her words of welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Benson. Welcome to the University of Texas at Dallas Summer Doctoral Hooding Ceremony. Good afternoon, graduates. This is a great day, isn't it? The entire UT Dallas community celebrates your accomplishment and applauds your effort, commitment, talent, and perseverance. You have reached an extraordinary milestone, earning the title doctor, won by a small percentage of America's and the world's population. Let me add personally that as your provost, I am delighted to welcome you to this auspicious event. All of you have demonstrated exceptional mastery of an academic field through scholarship, research, and creative endeavors. You have made original contributions to human knowledge in areas as diverse as natural sciences and mathematics, economic, political, and policy sciences, management, behavioral and brain sciences, and engineering and computer science. On behalf of the faculty that have guided you through courses, seminars, and research, I want to affirm that it was a joy to mentor your development as a scholar. We appreciate the sacrifices you have made and thank the friends, family, and mentors who have supported you along the way. Your studies took you from being one of our students to one of our colleagues. Today, we celebrate the completion of that journey from student to that of distinguished doctor. One of the characteristics of doctoral research is its uncertainty, and I know you've all experienced that. Throughout your studies, you have learned how to plan and execute experiments, as well as how to critically analyze data and primary sources. As you move forward in your careers and in life, I challenge you to maintain a healthy curiosity about all subjects, not just the ones in which you have just achieved mastery. Keep learning, break out, retain curiosity for the subjects you know little about. Congratulations. And now I will introduce some of the members of the stage party, beginning with the deans. When I call your name, please stand, and if you would just hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Thank you. Dr. Niels Romer, Dean of Arts, Humanities, and Technology. Dr. Jennifer Holmes, Dean of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences. Dr. Stephanie Adams, Dean of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. George Fair, Dean of Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Hassan Perkul, Dean of Management. Dr. David Heinman, Dean of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. And now to introduce our graduate council, Dr. Shiley Warren, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology, and also standing in for Dr. Ravi Prakash, Speaker of the Faculty Senate. Dr. Colleen Leprell, Program Head and Department Chair, standing in for Dr. Robert Stillman, Associate Dean of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. Dr. Do-Yoon Kim, Associate Dean of Graduate Programs, School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences. Dr. Porus Balsara, Vice Dean, Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Varghese Jacob, Vice Dean of the Naveen Jindal School of Management. Dr. George Fair also serves on the Graduate Council. Dr. Pankaj Chowdhury, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. And our orator for today is Dr. Teresa Towner, a professor in the School of Arts, Humanities, and Technology. Dr. Towner, let's give everyone a warm welcome. And I'll turn the podium back over to Dr. Gonzalez.
Thank you, Dr. Musselman. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Porus Balsara, the Vice Dean of the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science, to introduce our hooding speaker.
Thank you, Dean Gonzalez. It's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Dr. Andy Blanchard. Andy is an exemplary educator, researcher, collaborator, mentor, and above all, a great colleague and a friend. He received the BS degree from the University of Southwestern Louisiana in 1972, the MS degree from Colorado State University in 1974, and the PhD degree from Texas A&M University in 1977, all in electrical engineering. He has held positions in industry, academia, and has served as a consultant to government and industry. He joined UT Dallas in 2001 as Senior Associate Dean and the Professor of Electrical Engineering in the Johnson School. He has served in almost every position at UT Dallas since his except being the president. We might recruit him so. Since his initial appointment, he has served as a Senior Associate Dean, Vice Provost, Vice President for Information Resources and CIO, and as the Dean of Undergraduate Education before becoming Professor Emeritus in 2019. Andy is known for his contributions in mathematical modeling of electromagnetic phenomena, RF system theory and design, radar systems, and antenna analysis. At UT Dallas, he is known for his graduate course on antenna engineering and wave propagation, which has been instrumental in preparing our students to work at companies like Apple, Raytheon, Skyworks, TI, etc. So much so that vast majority of the antenna engineers at Apple in California are UT Dallas graduates. So your Apple phone might have an antenna that was designed by UT Dallas graduates. His recent research has been instrumental in fundamental understanding of integrating antennas on the package that supports the integrated circuits. For his contributions, Andy received the Eta Kappa Nu McDonald Award as the Outstanding Electrical Engineering Professor in the United States of America, IEEE GRSS Outstanding Service Award, and the IEEE Third Millennium Medal, He is a life fellow of the IEEE Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. Besides being a great academic, Andy is also an excellent woodworker and enjoys building exotic cars from scratch. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, with great pride, I now invite my friend and a great colleague and a bright light in the UT Dallas galaxy, Dr. Andy Blanchard, to address our graduates.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you, Boris, for your kind words. President Benson, Provost Musselman, Dean Gonzalez, thank you for the invitation to participate in this celebration today. Colleagues in the stage party, it's good to be with you again. Before I begin my remarks, some of which you've already heard, and the reason you hear them again is because they're so important. Let me offer my personal congratulations to the doctoral candidates here today. Job well done. I would also like to recognize the faculty advisors seated next to you. I know they value your accomplishment as much as I do. As you have come to recognize, they have and will probably continue to contribute significantly to your success. They deserve congratulations as well. And last, but certainly not least, I offer my appreciation to the family, friends, loved ones that have been with you from the very beginning and will likely be with you to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here and for the support you've provided these very capable young men and women. Their success is yours as well. Being the good engineer that I am, I'll outline my comments using only 3 points. Typically all that I can remember and probably all you want to hear. Those concepts are very simple. They take the form of 3 questions. Why? What now? And finally, what's the end game? So let's begin. Why? Why would you do this to yourself? Perhaps the answer is in the old adage that you get your bachelor's degree to learn how to solve problems. You get your master's degree to learn how to identify problems. And you get your doctoral degree to learn how to create problems. There is significantly more truth and humor in these observations. Yes, you spent the last half decade or more since your bachelor's degree working every day to become a subject matter expert in your dissertation topic. Some might suggest that your topic area and the knowledge base that you've created would be the answer to the question, why? While that is significant, it is only a small part of what you really achieved. The true value of your accomplishment lies buried in the countless hours you spent trying to understand. It is obscured by your self-developed ability to persist until the task was complete. It lies covered by the fear you felt not knowing what the next step should be, or when you face the failure of an experiment gone awry. It is masked by your resiliency and your ability to use failure as a focal point to guide you to a successful outcome. For you see, your dissertation work in this unique environment was simply an end to a means. The value you bring when we place that hood upon you represents your recognition of what it means to be a global citizen, what it means to persist, what it means to contribute effectively, what it means to be a person who is aware and accepts the diversity that surrounds you. It represents a refined ability to create. In short, it represents a human being with a deeper sense of value of the environment that surrounds them and a more complete understanding of how one positively impacts that environment. That is the value of your accomplishments. Now for the second question. What now? To help me explore that answer, I'll take the opportunity to introduce my mother. She was a small Cajun lady, born in the 1920s. She grew up on a farm. She only spoke French. She learned and had to learn English when she started school. She spent the years of World War II operating the derrick draw works that was used to load sugarcane from the fields onto the trucks that would take it to the sugar mill. Her task was to place some 12,000 pounds of cane on a trailer so that it was uniformly distributed, do it efficiently, and in a timely fashion. Since her brothers were serving in the armed forces at that time, she would sometimes be required to drive the truck from the fields to the sugar mill. So visualize, 5 foot tall, 85 pounds, a Chevy truck with manual transmission, no power anything, cable-operated brakes, 12,000 pounds of trailer behind you, 20 miles to the mill on a gravel road. She did that for 4 years. At that young age, she had already developed persistence. She also demonstrated to herself and to those around her that she could do anything, period. She was also very perceptive. She used to ask me, even when I was well into my 60s, "What are you going to do when you grow up, Andy?" And my answer was always the same: not to. And some individuals in the stage party might observe that I was eminently successful at achieving my goal. That question is now being posed to you. What are you going to do when you grow up? If we look at your career as a whole, it is not likely that you will be working on your dissertation topic when you retire. Your newly refined skill set have allowed you increased flexibility. You know how to create. You know how to teach yourself. You know how to overcome fear. You know how to work towards a long-term goal. So how do you move forward? I would suggest you surround yourself with diversity of all kinds. Human, technical, skill-based, opinion-based, politically based, whatever descriptor you choose. If you are to effectively purpose what you have recently developed, then it is required that you surround yourself with humanity that doesn't look like you. It is, in fact, where most of the fun in life lies. So why would you pass up the opportunity to have fun? And this engagement in the world of diversity also demands an appropriate behavior. I would describe it with the word humility. You will spend the rest of your career working to demonstrate independence. And yet, if you broaden your engagement, you will require the assistance of those better skilled at the place you would like to be. So now you begin to walk the delicate balance of demonstrating independence by being humble enough to ask for help when it is required. And it will be required. This state of dependent independence is not gifted. As my father used to say, I can't bore a hole in your noggin and pour this stuff in. It is, as you would expect, acquired through the experiences of life. Some experiences work out well, others do not. However, all are important, for each forges a better understanding of who you are as a human and what your next steps in life should be. I offer you no pathway. Each of you is unique. My recommendation is singular. Be prepared to participate in the experiment and receive all the good that comes from it. And finally, the third question. What is the end game? This allows me to come full circle. I recognize your professorial advisors and the loved ones that supported you in the first part of my conversation with you. I did that for a reason. They on whole have, with their actions, provided the answer to this third question. Each of them took up the task of serving your success. Their service to you took many forms: love, support, encouragement, direction, understanding, recognition, and 100 more descriptors. Without that commitment from them, your life and accomplishments would be different, and I would venture to say not as good as you would find it today. So my final observation is also my deepest recommendation. It is time for you to pay it forward. Take up the mantle of service in your professional life. Make it your focus. Make it your mission. Do as those have done for you. And if you persist, your success will be assured. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to share this time for you. To our graduates, Godspeed and my best wishes for your success.
Thank you, Dr. Blanchard. Andy, for a wonderful speech. Thank you. Dr. Towner, our orator for today's ceremony, will ask the graduate council representative from each school to come forward and introduce their doctoral candidates and including professors after a few words about the history of regalia.
Before we begin the hooding ceremony itself, I'd like to tell you something about the regalia you're going to wear for the rest of your academic career. Doctoral robes have 3 velvet stripes on each sleeve and often feature the colors of the universities in which they were earned. The hood you will receive today has its origins in medieval Europe, when it was adopted for use by monks, clergy, and university students, all of whom used it not only as a covering for the head and shoulders, but also to hold alms and money. By the 15th century, it had come to be seen as a symbol of graduation and had taken on distinctive colors and materials. The modern doctoral hood is about 4 feet long with 5-inch velvet edging, which at this university is dark blue to signify the Doctor of Philosophy degree, or gold and yellow for a Doctor of Science. The hood you will shortly be wearing is lined with university colors of orange, green, and white. These were chosen by the university's first president and his assistant in 1971. The conferral of this hood will distinguish you among other scholars as a University of Texas at Dallas graduate. I now invite Dr. Holmes, Dean of the School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Laprelle, Program Head and Department Chair, to call each candidate.
Will Catherine Marie Garner, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cognition and Neuroscience, please come forwards. Dr. Garner will be hooded by Dr. Burton. Will Michael James Lundy, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cognition and Neuroscience, please come forwards. Dr. Lundy will be hooded by Dr. Krasik.
I invite Dr. Holmes, who in fact is still the Dean of the School of Economic, Political, and Policy Sciences, to remain forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Kim, Associate Dean, to call each candidate.
Will Patrick Nguyen, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science, please come forward. Dr. Nguyen will be hooded by Dr. Brunel. Will Prajakti Vikas Arkate, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Policy and Political Economy, please come forward. Dr. Arkate will be hooded by Dr. Pinard.
Will Grace Beatrice Mueller, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science, please come forward. Dr. Mueller will be hooded by Dr. Peinartz and her sister, Dr. Mueller.
I now invite Dr. Adams, Dean of the Eric Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Balsara, Vice Dean, to call each candidate.
Will Rachel Florence Jones, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Jones will be hooded by Dr. Fay. Will Brian Westcott Ricks, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward. Dr. Ricks will be hooded by Dr. Thuraisingham. Will Chiradip Roy, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward. Dr. Roy will be hooded by Dr. Gogate. Will Shamila Chanaka Vikramasuriya, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward. Dr. Vikramasuriya will be hooded by Dr. Hamlin. Will Sujiang Zhao, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, please come forward. Dr. Zhao will be hooded by Dr. Gupta. Will Lei Chen, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Chen will be hooded by Dr. Ma. Will Pratai Chowdhury, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Chowdhury will be hooded by Dr. Karian Schaefer. Will Saurabh Kumar, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Kumar will be hooded by Dr. Aiken. Congrats, Saurabh. Will Jiawei Liu, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Liu will be hooded by Dr. Saqib. Will Yu-Ning Chu, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Chu will be hooded by Dr. Busso. Will Jianda Wong, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Wong will be hooded by Dr. Wu. Will Wei Xia, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Xia will be hooded by Dr. Henderson. Will Dong Yang Kao, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, please come forward. Dr. Kao will be hooded by Dr. Griffith. Congratulations, graduates.
I now invite Dr. Perkul, Dean of the Naveen Jindal School of Management, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Jacob, Vice Dean, to call each candidate.
Will Pavitra Balaji, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in International Management Studies, please come forward. Dr. Balaji will be hooded by Dr. Sang. Will Nishant Katuria, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in International Management Studies, please come forward. Dr. Katuria will be hooded by Dr. Chian. Will Kan Kuchugul, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management Science, please come forward. Dr. Kuchugul will be hooded by Drs. Ozar and Wang. Ozar. Ozar. Will Zera Mobini Dehorodi, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management Science, please come forward. Dr. Mobini will be hooded by Dr. Ozer. Will Hui Wang, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management Science, please come forward. Dr. Wang will be hooded by Dr. Wei.
I now invite Dr. Hinman, Dean of the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics, to come forward and assist the Provost, and Dr. Chowdhury, Associate Dean, to call each candidate.
Will Tahmine Ibrahim Zadeh, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Molecular and Cell Biology, please come forward. Dr. Ibrahim Zadeh will be hooded by Dr. Denisko. Will Ling Wang, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Geosciences, please come forward. Dr. Wang will be hooded by Dr. Stern. Will Budhika Chaturanga Bandara Jayawardena, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, please come forward. Dr. Jayawardena will be hooded by Dr. Osawa. Will Muhammad Abu Hilal, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, please come forward. Dr. Hilal will be hooded by Dr. Chen. Will Augustine Anand, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, please come forward. Dr. Anand will be hooded by Dr. Chen. Will Nora Eliabs, certified candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Statistics, please come forward. Dr. Eliabs will be hooded by Dr. Chen.
Now you've all seen how a seamless stage party works. Graduates, doesn't that hood feel better around your neck than on your arm? It feels really good, doesn't it? I advise you to wear it as long today as you can, because you'll feel really smart. But for one last time, this time, stand up, face the people who got you here, and say, thank you very, very much. Parents, friends, family members, they are all fixing to be a lot easier to get along with. In all seriousness, on behalf of the faculty at the University of Texas at Dallas, it is my distinct honor, pleasure, and genuine privilege to welcome you all to the community of scholars.
Thank you, Dr. Towner. As we conclude this joyous occasion, I repeat my heartfelt congratulations to our newest doctoral recipients on this highly significant achievement. One of the greatest rewards as a graduate dean is awarding new doctorates with their colorful hoods. As Dr. Towner said, you earn the privilege now to wear the hood and academic regalia at all future academic occasions. In doing so, will represent UT Dallas with distinction. I wear it around the house when my family gives me a hard time every once in a while. You're now a permanent part of UT Dallas. Stay in touch, continue sharing your talents and accomplishments so we can continue to rejoice with you on your future successes. Speaking of rejoicing, it is wonderful that your family and friends are here for this doctoral hooding ceremony. Your accomplishment today is truly a joint effort, and you could not have succeeded without their encouragement and sacrifices in supporting your success. As we're expressing appreciation, I must finish by expressing mine to those who brought this ceremony together, including the stage party, staff members from my office, and most especially Special Events Coordinator Lila Fortan, and our two wonderful graduate readers, Elisa Grimley and Allison Nepoknik, I'm sure they're here somewhere, who read and assisted with the formatting of every one of your dissertations, some of yours multiple times, by the way. I ask the audience to remain seated as first the stage party and then the newly minted doctorates and their supervisors process out. The audience can then join them to continue the celebration in the lobby for a small reception and a welcome to the alumni community. Again, my wholehearted congratulations to each and every one of you.